What's up, everybody? How are you? Tyler back with Boots Brews here with
Troy.
And I feel like I'm yelling.
You probably are.
Yeah, it's a little bit early in the morning, so we've had some coffee because this is Boots Brews.
Yeah, I think you said 4 cups already. And for those of you watching, it's 8:45 a.m.
Did
and
it come
he's
off
on
that I was
4
yelling?
cups. Yeah. He's.
Good morning! Say it with your chest.
I think you were watching wrestling or something. Some old Macho Man Randy Savage stuff.
100%. Well, I got my Colombian coffee, so I'm ready to go.
It's very diverse of you. Because last month it was tall, dark, and handsome. Like that.
And now it's Colombian, which is delightful and delicious. Good to go with Boot Talk.
Yeah. Yes, it
Tell
is.
me, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about just summer maintenance for your boot. You know, that's one of the biggest things we try to teach our customers is taking care of your product. I mean, it's a tool, right? I mean, you wouldn't throw your Makita drill or your DeWalt drill just in the back of your truck and not take care of it.
You got to take care of the things that take care of you, especially like your feet.
Yeah, I mean, some people do, and that's just what, you know, you get what you get out of it. So if you're buying a premium boot, so you should take care of that like you do anything else.
So to something that you just said, right? Obviously, you want to take care of your tools. I don't think a lot of guys, gals do. It's just something that goes off your boot. Now, me being military, it was ingrained on taking care and shining and polishing our boots. I understand the value of it. I do it to this day, not as regularly, but it is night and day.
I would agree with that. I've seen your boots, not regularly.
Not right. Hey, I still use it.
Hey.
It is something that like I said, I don't think that a lot of people do, but they absolutely should.
Yeah, and I always ask guys, hey, you know, something is better than nothing. You know, I've seen obviously the whole spectrum. Some guys are religious with taking care of their boots every 3-4 weeks. Some guys don't touch them at all. Yeah. And they get what they pay for, right?
Well, and you're going to show us some of these things, but when I remember, so I don't know, when we had to do it in the military, so we'd have to go and grab your white shirt and you put it over your 2 fingers and you'd scrunch the shirt up and you wrap it around and you hold it. So you just had your old t-shirt. Yeah. And you would take that wax and just, for hours, you could see yourself. We would put a reflective shine on these boots. Now I'm not saying that's what you do with these, but
we won't be wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
So
I knew what it meant to have a spit shine on your boots. Okay, so before we get into that, so tell me about what I'm wearing, because these are comfy as hell.
So that's our Apex line. So it comes with the BOA enclosure system.
BOA!
Yeah. Super flexible because of the construction.
I think of how I turn. Oh, you pull out, that's it. And
pull it
step.
out. Yep.
And that's all it is. That is pretty rad. This is probably, like I said before, this is probably the easiest way to cinch and lace up. All I do is, didn't even have to hold my breath.
Yeah. You did say that when you were putting them on. Like,
yeah,
I could do this.
It happens.
I could do this without sucking in. That's awesome.
It's very tactical.
So yeah, I mean, it's more, it's the construction is direct attached. So it's like a tennis shoe where they're glued together. So it's flexible. So guys like that flexibility. They're a little bit lightweight. Yeah. That one has a puncture resistant plate in it, I believe. So.
On the bottom?
On the bottom. So if you're stepping on sharps or things like that, comes with a Vibram sole, which is the name brand we've talked about in the past. So yeah, I mean, it's very flexible. A lot of guys that wear that are like mechanics, guys who are on concrete floors.
Oh,
that are moving. You know,
I really like this heel, or not heel. What do you call this part? It's not a king toe.
It's not a king heel.
It's not a king heel?
I could totally told you would have bought that.
Yeah, totally, yeah. I was going to say.
What, the heel counter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the heel counter.
This is your heel.
Yeah, and then this is the collar right around there. It's just kind of a fabric collar that gives you a little bit of comfort. And
let's call it the Cobra Hood.
No, we're not going to rename Red Wing boots.
Come on.
No, good try.
Cobra Hood.
Because knowing my luck,
like a cobra.
Knowing my luck, like the CEO of marketing's watching this and like, what's he doing?
You're like, bro, Cobra Hood.
Yeah.
Let's call this the Cobra. Or you call this the Black Mamba? The Kobe line?
We're gonna let Kobe own basketball shoes.
Yeah, that's true. So. I do like it. These are very comfortable.
Yeah, so I mean, it's got the defined heel. It checks all the boxes for most of our industrial accounts and guys what they need. So yeah, it's a really good. It's like kind of like a mid-duty boot. You know, you wouldn't go out and probably, do iron work in it, but you could. But
I would
you
see
wouldn't. So
fire, law enforcement.
more like law enforcement, I think, or like security
in that
or something like that.
yeah.
It needs a black boot that more is like uniform.
Man, this heel is ridiculously cushy.
But yeah, and with that Vibram sole, it's rated really good in slip resistancy too.
Huh. Well, there you go. The Apex. Be an Apex predator. Wear the Cobra.
The Cobra.
Sorry, just kidding. Don't call it that.
and waterproof. Can't forget to mention that. So waterproof.
Talk to me about that, because I hear that all the time. I bought some hunting boots
Yeah,
prior. Said
Okay.
waterproof. Guess what they weren't?
not waterproof.
So how do you rate these as waterproof? Can I like go swimming and I'm dry, or is it like
Absolutely not, because you're gonna have water go over the top of the shoe,
okay?
right? So the waterproof, there's a lining in between your leather and then your other lining that's touching your sock right now.
Okay.
There's a waterproof booty, so to speak, and that's what keeps the water out. It's tightly woven, so air can breathe,
Yeah.
but water can't penetrate.
So like, if you're in sole height water,
Well,
you're
like
not
on-
going to get it in there.
No, like this boot, it goes all the way up to wherever this meets.
Oh, it does?
So where your tongue might be. So you're looking at, you can stand at 3-4 inches of water, and it's not gonna leak. If it does, bring it back. We'll
did
fix
not
it.
know
We'll
that.
replace it. There's no fixing waterproofing. It's just a replacement.
You know what else is waterproof? Cobras.
I was gonna regret that.
Comment below if we should switch this to the Cobra. Just kidding. It's called
Yeah.
the Apex for a reason. Okay, how do we take care of the Apex? How do we go and make our boots shiny and last 5 extra years?
So the best thing I recommend for guys is like trying to, if your boots are dirty and they're waterproof, wash them off, right? At the end of the day,
It's a no-brainer.
hit them with the hose. I mean, I know we all work long days and we're tired, and the last thing we want to do is take care of our boots and
Yeah.
clean them off. But if you just hit them with some water, they're going to dry out before the next shift, but it's going to help keep the pores of that leather breathable, right? You're not getting some of
when
that
you do
dry.
that?
Yeah, like guys who do concrete, they're so hard on leather because dust just dries it out. Well, washing them off just helps that much more.
Every day.
Yeah, and then from there, you want to wash them and then let them dry, and then we would condition them.
On a critical scale, like where's conditioning? Like is it like super high, or you just get
Yeah.
the water?
Yeah, no, I would. That would.
You got to recondition the leather. I mean,
Yeah,
leather is
you want to wash the dirt off the leather, because if you just throw the conditioner on top of it, you're just slapping that stuff on top of dirt,
Gotcha.
right?
Gotcha.
So
It's not like cast iron where it's like
yeah, like
it
we have
just
an
keeps adding
example,
flavor.
right? Like this is a boot that probably hasn't been taken care of, right? So there's gonna be a lot of dirt built into the pores. We can wash it with some leather cleaner. It'll pull some of that dirt out, let it dry, and then we can throw some conditioner on it. There's a better chance if you wash it first that your conditioner is going to soak into the leather. And
That's funny because I would not have thought that. I would think that you would want like stuff to get in there to, I don't know, in a weird way solidify it, right? Make it more resistant.
well, I'm not a chemist, and I'm also not the SB Foot tannery that makes our leather, but our leather is actually tanned to be waterproof already,
Oh, okay.
right? So our leather
It is a hide.
So this piece of leather right here will resist and repel water and not leak. Where it becomes a problem is when we start putting stitching in it, because we're actually punching a hole in it,
Yeah, I got you.
right?
Yeah.
That's where the waterproof liner comes into effect, so that doesn't get penetrated.
Got it.
So
And
like-
then the conditioning kind of like fills in
Yeah,
where it's
it just seals it.
punctured.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this boot, you can see where the tongue is tied right there, right? So it's waterproof up to there,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
right? So your swimming comment, if you go swimming, the water's going to go over the
Everything on
top.
top.
It's going to get wet. Likely
But
water,
normal
waterproof
hunting-
boots will keep you dry,
Yeah.
but they will also keep you wet if you get water in there,
Gotcha.
because that sock isn't going to let the water out. So you got
Makes sense.
to empty them out as more dirt falls out, and then let it dry.
Got a dirty boot?
Yeah.
Clean it up.
So what we do in our stores in the great state of California, we can't wash boots anymore because of EPA and
Are you serious?
all the, yeah. So we don't have the catch system to catch all the dirt in the drains.
So, sorry, I'm going to go off on a tangent. I'm not going to go there. All right, now is this
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, is this a Red Wing approved or is this a Troy process?
A little bit of both, right? So what I tell guys is like, hey, if you can bring it in, dust it off, clean it up, we'll dust them off for you, and we'll get as much dirt off as we can. We can't go back and like wash them and soak them and all that stuff. So there is some user participation involved. But if you bring this boot into my store, this is what we're going to do. We're going to dust it off the best we can.
Okay.
Right.
And hold on. You can't wash that? You can't.
No, I can't put that down the sink.
What the hell does everybody do when they walk into Home Depot and Lowe's and it's raining?
It goes down in the sewer system. I'm not that. You're talking to the wrong guy. I'm just telling you what we're told we can't do. But think about it, right? I mean, we don't know what's on the boot, so if we throw it in the sink, we wash it down the drain. We don't know what's going down the drain. So as a retailer, we don't have a catch system that would filter all that stuff out.
This is the part where I look at the
California.
This is the part where I look at the camera and it focuses in my eyes and I go,
Yeah. So normally we would just dust them off. So I actually had some water.
And you can do that, right? You can apply and wash off just a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you could do whatever you want. I mean, I don't know what happens to it before it comes in.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Right, so normally we would have some leather cleaner, right? Just foaming leather cleaner, and it's concentrated, so use a little bit.
Oh, you put that into...
Put that in the water, yeah. Okay. You know, and you could soak the boot, but for today's demonstration, we're just going to use this.
Oh, you would advise just sitting it in and letting it kind of soak out a little bit?
Yeah, you could do that, and then...
I guess it would pull out dirt, right?
So, and that's the dirt, right? We dusted it off, but we got that much more dirt, you know, out of that boot.
Bada bing, there you go.
Normally, we would...
Get out of here. You need to be like Emerald of Boots. Bam!
And that's still coming out. The dirt's still coming out, right? Wow. So, okay. So we would wash this boot at home, let it dry, okay? And then we would take our leather, or for this one, we would recommend mink oil. So we would take mink oil. And like your military thing, a little goes a long way.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And you
Made
could
from
use
real California minks.
You can use a cloth, a paper towel, whatever. Your fingers, it doesn't matter.
I do recall, if I remember, it was a long time ago, that they advised that because it's not going to come off the cloth of the shirt, the fibers of the thing, of the paper towel.
Okay.
Hence the reason. He's like, thanks.
Thanks. You lost me. So you're just going to apply it and just let it soak in, right? And then it'll soak in, and it's still, obviously the dirt's still coming off of this boot because this pair hasn't been cleaned since the left the factory. Yeah. So.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so you're just going to kind of massage that in, let that sit and dry. And then we take a little leather protector.
Oh.
Right? Kind of like Scotch guarding your couches.
Yeah.
But this leather protector will help seal that in. So it gives you a little bit more. And it'll help with...
Give it a shine.
Well, just kind of that where it repels the water.
Yeah, okay.
And you can see how it's already repelling. So, but that'll soak in and that'll help repel even more water.
Right.
And
and given wherever you're at, watching this in whatever climate, but here where we're at, it is dry, it's arid, and there's no difference than getting a sunburn on your body, right? And if you don't take care of that, it's going to crack and bleed. So your boots can do the same thing.
Yeah,
now you're
and
all
so
jacked up.
Yeah, and you got to remember, it's a hide, it's a leather, it's a skin, right? So, another thing I will tell guys is like, hey, if you don't take a shower, then don't clean your boots, right?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, if you don't take a shower, don't clean your boots, right? Because you're not taking care of your hide, so why take care of the hide of the boot?
You're implying that you should.
So if you would, after that, you mentioned sunburn. What do you do for sunburn? You put lotion on, you condition your skin so it stays soft, right? And hydrate it. We're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing with our boots. keeping that leather hydrated even throughout the summer months keeps the, I would say, elasticity of the leather,
true.
right? Because if leather becomes dry and brittle, it'll break, it'll crack, and then that leads to other problems.
Everything you want to keep
and
out,
you're buying another boot, which is okay. We'll take all the sales we can get, so please come, Roseville, Elk Grove.
Yeah.
So
don't take care of your boots at all. See us.
But yeah, so it's just, you know, extending the life of your investment,
Which is a no-brainer, yeah.
right? And what we sell little kits that have a little bit of everything in it, so you can, you know, this kit's going to get you through the life of a boot. You know, if you're on an annual program or anything like that, you're going to get probably 2 or 3 conditions, cleans out of this stuff. So
what is the average lifespan of a boot? Is it a year?
I
know it depends on how hard you beat it up.
I would say average you'd be looking at 12 months.
Okay.
You
so
know,
that's a couple.
all the way
once a quarter, or you said 4.
We recommend every 6 weeks or so.
Okay.
You know, but your boot's going to talk to you and tell you, hey, it's time to take care of me when the leather gets lighter. So your boot completely black right now. As it gets dry, it'll get lighter. Grayish,
yeah,
grayish, and then that says, okay, we need to wash, protect, and wash, protect, or wash, condition, and protect. And so that, you know, they'll tell you, and then we always get, you know, people kind of freak out a little bit when they do condition for the first time because it's now darker than it was before.
Yeah, they're like, is it okay? Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Being a boot guy, do you ever like think back like to the first boots?
Yeah, the Indians, right? Moccasins. Wow. Sure. I mean,
What are they? I don't know. What they
well,
use?
we look at, you know, some of our first boots. I mean, we still sell something very similar in our heritage line.
Really?
So it goes back to the way we made boots in the 50s and 60s, you know, when Beckman first started it.
Things were built to last.
Yeah, I mean, granted, we've had more technology, so there's a little bit better materials today, but we still make leather footbeds, leather soles, cork insoles, cork footbeds,
all
things like that.
The way it's supposed to be.
So yeah, I mean, it's, and that's a choice. It's a fashion choice. You know, we sell a lot of fashion shoes for that. You know, for going out and, you know, but we also sell them to bartenders and people like that. So
that's what we should do for the next ones. The real fancy. If you want to look pretty, but if you want a boa with a cobra, this is your snake line, the apex snake predator. You're gonna love it. Okay, so that's just on the boots. What about more not the leather? Can you still apply this on some of your other shoes?
You could use like the leather protector on some of the canvases and things like that. Yeah,
totally fine.
Yeah, and you know, we have some things that have mesh in them, so yeah, you're gonna still want to clean them. You can use the cleaner to clean them, and then just put some leather protector on it, and that'll kind of help repel the water.
What about belts? Do people come in and use any of that? Because I mean, it's a leather product as well, right?
It's actually the same leather that's in our shoes. So yes, you can use. We recommend like a leather cream that we make, and it's a Neat's Foot leather cream. So this we just would apply to that belt. It's going to hydrate it, but not change any of the color.
Leather cream?
Yeah.
Is it made out of genuine minks, just like that is?
No.
Do you know what a mink is?
It's an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a mink is.
So it's the fat of a mink?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Fats are great for leather. A lot of the gloves that I've actually used your oil on the soles, or not the soles. What do you call it? The palm. The palm of. It's like the sole of your hand.
The arch of my hand.
Look, I got a king thumb. Yeah, but I've used it there because, like, working out in the on the property, right? You leave it out in the sun. It's like it's hardened. So I've got that in there, get a little moisture. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm back ready to go again. So you got a lot of dexterity in there. So you could use that, I guess, as a selling point, not just necessarily here, but anywhere that you want to put on your skin.
Yeah, I mean, it's
leather.
Something's better than nothing. As I always tell, I mentioned earlier, if you're doing something, it's gonna prolong your product.
Yeah.
You know, I've had mechanics that don't ever oil their boots because they're in that oily environment, so it just naturally gets on there. So it's not an issue. You know, you have just, you know, and some of the older customers, I know I use motor oil for them. I mean, whatever. It's just something is better than nothing.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I don't think I would go rub, you know, motor oil on my boots, but you know what? If that's all you got,
that's all you got. Yeah. Don't do motor oil. Use coconut oil.
Yeah. So we have what's recommended for the boots by the manufacturer, but you know, Something's always better than nothing.
That's awesome.
And if you're at home, think about it. Put it on just the inside, right? So I'm gonna grab your foot again. Rub it right in there to test it.
Harder.
No. God,
Come on.
no.
I didn't feel, I wasn't aware of where
It's
you were
because the
pointing to.
waterproof lining, you didn't feel it.
Again.
No. So, but yeah, just put it right in there. You're gonna see any color change.
Do it again. It made my other foot move.
Oh my God.
And
That's gonna change the rating of this.
you could get down here in Roseville, Red Wing, or Elk Grove. I don't know what they do in Elk Grove. They don't tickle feet over there, but they do here. He does. There you go. Hey, in other news, you guys have been busy, man. I've been seeing a lot. You've been out at golf tournaments and all sorts of different stuffs around town.
We're trying really hard to get out there and promote Red Wing for business. We're also promoting our trades events that, you know.
I saw that.
This store, Roseville, was selected to be a pilot store this year. So next year, Red Wing's going to try to roll it out to the whole brand, the whole chain.
What does that mean to the trades? I mean, obviously we're talking about this, but
yeah, so the trades, I mean, to get off the rails a little bit, trades are pretty passionate to Red Wing. I mean, that's who we supply, right? And so the statistic right now is 5 people leave the trade for 1 person joining. So you could see what's coming, right? We're gonna have a problem. And last time I checked, AI can't
build things.
They can't build things. They can't fix things. You know, I mean, I guess you could build a robot, but that's not going to work.
That's going to be a long time, and you need your house and your shopping center.
But yeah,
now.
so it's all about the trades. So here at Roseville, we're collecting donations. We are, we're committed to a $2,500 scholarship to someone locally. Local high schoolers can apply for this scholarship. They will get selected. Trades, Skills USA is our partner in this, and they're committed to keeping the money in the community. And so we're doing everything we can to kind of increase our reach in the trades. So yes, we went to that golf tournament. That was a trades event.
That's the Cook Foundation. Great job in your golf tournament.
Yeah, it was awesome. Went out to Placer Valley, spoke with some of the city managers, and
Placer Valley 2026, right?
Yeah.
The event up at the grounds.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it was a good event. So we're just trying to get out. Red Wing's been around forever, but it's like, just what can we do for you, and how can Red Wing for business be a good partner for those guys who, and really, if you've got someone if your employer is like a reimbursement program, so, you buy shoes for your people, you give them $200, you pay them back. That's a strain on the employee. They got to put the money up front, they got to wait for the reimbursement. Well, we could go back and fix that problem. We just build a company, that portion. That way the employee's not putting the $200 out of their pocket.
Right.
They're buying, I think, 3 gallons of gas instead. So
where it goes, what happens.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to go to local events and just try to be the store of the community type of thing. But
real quick, you said something. So if there is a high school student anywhere here in our Placer County, or whatever, how do they go and get involved with that?
Well, they can come
apply for it, I guess.
They can come into the store and ask, and we've got information. It's on Skills USA. They can also go on redwingshoes.com, and there'll be some information towards the bottom because it's a pilot program still. But Red Wing's committed to pushing trades and trying to expand the trades.
So if that kid comes in and says, I've always wanted to be a finished carpenter, I love woodworking, they apply, then they get selected, and if they go to that woodworking trade school, that $2,500 gets applied for them.
Yep, absolutely.
There you go.
And then also, if you are in a trade school now, at the Roseville location only, because we are a pilot store, you can show that you are enrolled in a trades program, and you get 15% off your boots.
Why aren't we blasting that out there? Dang.
So.
All right, so all of you teachers and facilitators and administrators and principals that are going to see this, hit us up because we'll get your kids in here.
And we'll be having
en masse.
We'll be having a trades event at the store in September.
Okay.
So we'll be able to have people from the trades and speak on what their life is like being part of the trades. So
like a panel discussion.
Yeah, like a panel discussion.
Cool.
We'll have some tables. It'll be really exciting.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Father's Day weekend. So June 19th through the 21st
2021.
at the Roseville location. We're having a tent sale. So
What is a tent sale?
tent sale is basically everything is on sale. That
This is underneath the tent?
yeah.
So you bring a tent.
So we're gonna set
out
up a tent
front.
outside. Yeah,
Okay.
tent outside in the parking lot, and everything's gonna be anywhere from 30 to 50% off.
So it's kind of like when REI has their big garage sale. It's the same
Exactly.
thing. There
Yeah.
you go. And we are located right across from the Home Depot on
Fairway.
Fairway and Fairway. We're right there. X marks the spot. Fairway and Fairway. Right across from Home Depot.
Yeah.
But when you come over and you're going to go to Goodwill or to Turner's or you have Garibaldi
Taqueria.
Taqueria, excellent. Great job.
Yeah, so tent sale, we'll be selling all of our, we've got discontinued styles, current styles, anywhere, like I said, 30 to 50% off.
Will there be any Apex Cobras?
There might be.
That might be my new faves.
There might be, but you got to shop early to get your size because there's no guarantees.
Oh, that's true. So yeah, it's a come and get it. You're going to go and rummage and look and score deals.
And for those of you watching, we'll probably set up on Thursday just to do a test run, and that'll be 25% off everything under the tent. So
the 19th.
Yeah,
the
19th,
test
20,
run.
no, 18th is a test run.
Oh, okay.
So get in a day early.
There you go.
Mention you saw this, and maybe we'll bump it to 30%.
Let's get your butt out here.
So
come and get breakfast burritos. Then you can go and get some cool, thrashy Goodwill clothes, and then you can go get some guns and ammo. It's like a perfect dude day.
Yeah.
Father's Day. Oh, funny that you wrap it into that.
Yeah, Father's Day.
Oh my gosh. And
It's almost like we're a retailer.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Odd.
So.
Utilize that. Come on down. Get you some. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
There it is. That's the tent sale. June 18, 19, 2021. 18, 19, 2021.
18, 19, 20, 21.
There you go. We'll talk more about that in some episodes. And, of course, check out social all across everywhere because we're everywhere. And thank you for showing me how to keep my Cobras nice and silky smooth.
You're welcome. And you're welcome for the tickle.
Bye.